Tony always tended bar. She was
With merengue and do that.
It's sad we're still both humming the same damn song.
Yeah, that's because you put that shit in my head. Yeah.
Stop it.
Hi, Ron.
Stop it.
I
Hi,
want
Barry.
to do a
I love
podcast
you,
with
man.
you.
I love you, man.
Your brother doesn't want to do the podcast, so I'll do one with you, and we'll see what we can do.
Hey, everybody, welcome again. It's Wednesday night here with Are You Shitting Me? TMI, the podcast. As always, I'm Ron here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I have with me my older brother.
I'm Barry Manilow in Amarillo, Texas.
Back to you, Mike.
I'm Mike in Amarillo, Texas. What the hell? I mean, truly, Barry Manilow. That's another one. We were talking backstage. Ronnie is all amped up about Barry Manilow, and I'm going,
I was more amped up about her name was Lola. I don't know that necessarily.
Okay, they were kind of catchy tunes.
It was again. You were defending Tony Orlando and Dawn. I mean, come on.
Well, you were accusing me of not being able to say Tony Orlando and Dawn
because you did. You was Tony Orlando.
I still can't say Tony Orlando and Dawn. That's because I told you, smartass. It's too many syllables.
Close.
Let's think of one syllable words, Dick. Okay.
That's Richard, please.
I'm referring to names, by the way. But seriously, Barry Manilow, he is one of those that I think, what were we thinking back then? Yeah, okay, catchy tunes, but at the same time, okay, let's go there.
Let's go there.
I hear people bitch about Nickelback, about their catchy riffs and stuff like that. Okay, what's the difference between that and some of the stuff that Barry Manilow came out with?
Well, not a lot. It's mostly just about generational. It's about the times that it came out in. Barry Manilow's riffs and his repetitiveness is the same as Nickelback, or any other band from the 90s that all sounded the same. I think what was the movie with the teddy bear? Was it Ted? Yeah. When he let's sing every song from the 90s.
See, I'll give you that. But we seem to have gone through that stage back then where Barry Manilow, Neil Sedaka, I'm trying to think of more. Want to come to me? I can see it in my head. I just can't think of Paul something.
Paul Anka.
Paul Anka. Thank you very much. And so again, I just can't help but think, really, what were we thinking back then? Maybe it was just more chick driven than it was dude driven, because I was never really a Barry Manilow fan. But clearly my younger brother was.
Yeah, let me fix my glasses.
Yeah.
I don't think it was so much as a fan as that was just what was being played. No, never. I love you. I don't think it was so much as being a fan as it was just that's what was being played at the time. That's that's what we heard at home. That's what we heard on the radio. It's just that shit that's thrown in your face. I mean, like, I hate to say it, because I know you'll balk at this, but it's the same thing with Tom Jones. I mean, Tom Jones is the same thing.
You can't go to Tom Jones.
That's what Tom I just Jones, said. I knew you would balk at
it. Was the man. Tom Jones was the man. Oh, hell yeah.
Stop. Just stop it. Hold on. Well, we have our first person here, Matt. Two kinds of people in this world: those who like Nickelback and those who lie and say they don't. Same could be said about Barry Manilow.
Well, see, and you know what? I think Barry. You know what, Matt? You're absolutely spot on. And by the way, happy anniversary to you and Jerry.
Yes,
I think you're absolutely spot on, and I'll give you a couple of great examples. Culture Club.
Love it.
When Culture Club was out and hot, it was.
For those that know, that's Boy George.
It was kind of cool and yet uncool to say, you know, are you really going to hurt me? You know,
dude, he is on my playlist at work.
Like you like that song,
yeah.
But now, as we get older, it's funny.
I mean, don't tell me you don't listen to that. You know you do.
You know, my favorite Culture Club song, and it's kind of off the beaten path, is "Church of the Poisoned Mind."
Dude, love that song.
And
love it.
And you know, to me, it's one of the greatest. You know, say what you want about Boy George O'Dowd.
Dude, lyrical genius.
Man could sing. I mean, give him credit. Even when he was with what was it? Bow Wow Wow. No,
Bow Wow Wow. Yeah, it was way.
He was with somebody else before then, but give him props, man. The man could sing.
It's no different than George Michael when he was at Wham. The song "Father Figure." Yeah. Love it.
Yeah,
love that song.
I did like George Michael. Won't lie, but see what I'm saying? Now it's funny. I can't say the same. How come I can't bring myself to say, yeah, I like Barry Manilow?
You, Mike, stop it. You know you liked some of his songs because they were catchy. Maybe one or two, maybe not all.
They were catchy, but as I matured in my audio, my audibility, I came to realize,
is that a word?
Barry Manilow is just kind of I don't know, not my thing.
Look, he was a part of the times. That's pretty much all it was.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, and
I agree, Matt. I agree. Nickelback, you know, yeah, that's one of those '90s bands that you're like, oh, man, I like Nickelback. You know, I happen to enjoy Nickelback. A lot of their music.
I will tell you, I love Nickelback.
So here's your trivia question for the night, Mike. Do you know why they are called Nickelback?
And it had something to do with literally change. They purchased
they're from Seattle, Washington. They originally worked at Starbucks back when drinks were $4.95 and people would give them $5. Their change was a
Nickelback,
and that's how they got their name.
Now, again, going back to your boy Barry Manilow, because I know you're a closet collector.
I do have some albums. Yes,
this has shocked some of my family. Andy Lane, when we were younger, I remember I think they lived in Cherry Hills at the time, and I was staying the weekend with them, and she had Uncle Ken. If you were part of this, man,
had the albums.
You better call and disclaim this, but they had like Saturday Night Fever. But she had, I think, 2 or 3 Barry Manilow albums.
Mike, I will tell you right now, I will defend that statement. Absolutely. I remember as a kid being there. Absolutely. Yeah. Barry Manilow was one of the many genres that were available at their house.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was.
Hey, Lori, how are you? Lori's joining us from, where are you at? You in Fallon, Nevada, Lori? She's just outside of Carson City, so
maybe she doesn't want people to know where she is.
Well,
about that.
Too bad.
I'm
Lori,
sorry.
Are you a Barry Manilow fan?
Lori lives at 1301.
Her phone number is.
Her PIN number.
Sorry, Dayton. Yes, Dayton. But
Dayton.
Just nice little area, nice little outskirts of Carson. And Lori and I have been friends for I'd say the better part of 30 years, if I had to guess. So again, Lori, are you? No. She says Barry Manilow. No.
See, now, Lori, you got taste.
Stop it. Don't look. Don't take this and use it as your advantage.
I don't think you're going to get, listen, man, I'll put this out there right now. I don't think you're going to get anybody our age. Let's say you just celebrated a birthday Friday. What are you, 56 now?
56.
So I'll say anybody 56 and older, I challenge you here right now to get people, see if you can actually get people to go, Mike, you're stupid as hell. Ron's got it. Barry Manilow was the fucking bomb.
Are you challenging me?
I challenge. Are you the challenger? Are you challenging me? Are you the challenger?
Well, and look, I won't even argue that fact. And again, I don't think it was because I was just like, woo, Barry Manilow.
Right.
I think it's just because that's what I was subject to as an adolescent. I remember mom and dad listening to it, and that's what was there.
Here was our record library as I remember it until I got, old enough to start buying my own crap. Maybe this is why we liked going to Uncle Ken and Nanny Lane's house, because we can hear something other than, now, I kid you not, in the very minuscule record library that mom and dad had, there was Ferranti and Teicher, and it went from Ferranti and Teicher to things like Porter Wagner. I'm trying to think of some other ones, some really obscure. And then I remember Dad bought a sound effects library of sound effects.
Oh my God!
Remember that one? Yes. Remember that one? And he thought it was awesome, dude. Yes. I think all I could think about was a helicopter, and Dad he geeked on that thing, man.
Cranking it up too. Yes.
Yeah, he totally geeked. I thought, shit, they're coming at us from Fort Carson, man. And he'd go, hey, Michael, listen to this. You can hear it go from one speaker to the other. Yeah, that's really good, Dad. I'm sure everybody, down on Oro Blanco is really appreciating what they're listening to now. They think they're fucking being invaded.
Mike, thank you so much. I had totally forgotten about that fucking record. And thank you for bringing that part of my life back.
Absolutely. But am I telling the truth?
Oh my God, yes. And
Daddy absolutely he geeked on that thing.
Oh yeah. It had all the pings, the pangs, the pongs, the helicopters, anything you can imagine. Yeah.
Roller coaster. The helicopter, and there was one with a roller coaster that he just was off on, because he had just also bought that JVC system.
Stack stereo system, man.
Yeah, so and it was for the day, it was high-end stuff, but he put that damn thing on, and I remember there was a roller coaster, and that one was also blowing his mind. He would sit there and just pick the needle up and drop it again just so he can hear the roller coaster.
Oh, absolutely.
And he just, man, as it moved from one channel to the other, he just thought, oh God, he thought that was great. And so I'm pretty sure the neighbors.
Lori's husband was a good friend of mine named Hal. We've talked about Hal before, and we lost him last year and a half ago. Hal had a fart sound for his ringtone. Chased me around the grocery store with the phone ringing loud.
Yes, Lori, I almost spit up good beer.
Yes, I can see that. I can definitely see that. Hal had a great sense of humor. I can see you do that, Mike.
He chased you around.
A fart sound on your phone, Mike. I can see that.
Having a fart sound? I don't need it on my phone, kid. I can bring it to you all natural.
Your friend Tim Cato.
Oh, Tim.
Y'all
are on the wrong side. Yeah, see, Tim. I wish we had.
Mike is on the wrong side. That's all.
We need to start getting some kind of gifts to give away. I'd like to give Cato something for spotting that. He is the only one to notice we're on different sides tonight.
Ah, shit. Hold on.
Have we? Can you work it up? I gambled and I lost.
Can you flip a switch?
I believe I shorted myself.
I can mess with this now. Look at that.
Oh my Lord! Yeah, let's not do the close up again.
Although Tim, you are correct, but I don't remember how Mike changed it last time. Mike, it's all you.
Yeah,
Mike.
I don't remember what I did.
Right?
I've had.
What happens when I push this button? Whoa!
That's how. Oh my Lord! Oh, do you see what else he wrote?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Well, it was my birthday.
And
well, yeah, it is
the
what
first
it is.
step towards a cure. Yeah, this one's for Tim. Here, Tim.
Her name was Lola. She was a showgirl. Stop making him dance, damn it.
Ooh, a berry go in, a berry go out.
He looks like what the fuck's his name? Corey Feldman. That's what he looks like. He looks like a
God. Have you seen Corey Feldman lately?
Dude, he's a train wreck.
Oh my Lord.
He thinks he's a musician.
He thinks he's a guitar player.
Oh my God, stop. I've seen 8-year-olds play better guitar than this guy does.
Well, it was he's not good.
No, it's horrible. Look at that, Mike. Lori asked you a question. He's 67.
I am not smart ass. God. Man, now do you understand why we live 1,000 miles apart?
Ish.
Yeah, God.
67-ish.
How
old are you? 64? 63?
I'm almost 63.
Almost 63. Almost.
And
are we doing that now when we were like, I'm 13 and a half? Yeah. But you go backwards?
Yeah. No, I'm just letting it all happen. I'm letting it all hang out. I'm just going to let everything go.
Dude, I'm of the age, and I'm sure most of the people on right now are the same way. I just don't flip and care anymore.
I don't.
Half the time I forget how old I am, and I'm glad when I wake up alive.
Yeah, and that's the truth. I'm actually to the point now where I'm glad I wake up, but then the next thing is I'm glad that I can get up out of bed. It's like, oh, thank you, Lord. That woo. Although the back's starting to hurt a little bit more. But yeah, here's I had a thought there, and then you just made me lose it. Damn it. In my mind, it was funny as hell. So when it comes back, see, I'm at that age too.
Did I say something?
Did I just walk in the kitchen? Because damn it, I forgot what the hell I was going to say.
Tim, sorry, that was uncalled for. I apologize. It was the tequila.
Because he was saying that something about we swing both ways.
Only on Thursdays, Tim. Only on Thursdays.
Well, I always tell people never limit your options. One of these days, Carolyn might get smart and leave me. I don't know. She's stuck around for 40-something years already. She might be getting tired of me.
Lori says she's older than both, like combined.
Oh, man, she lives closer to you than I do.
God. I love you, Lori. I love you.
You are cruising, kid. Wow. Lori, I like you. I've never met you, but I love and respect you. You have my permission to kick his ass.
Oh, she would if she was here. So, Mike, did you see the couple of things I sent you, like the most recent hobby horse thing that I sent you?
No, this is how we got started on Barry Manilow, because all I got was something about being from the 70s and I don't know, diapers or something. And I told you all I could hear was a Barry Manilow song, and it just kept showing this image.
It was toys from the 70s.
Oh, and by the way, I wanted to okay, go ahead, because I have some pictures from Tim that I wanted to share, and he actually has these in his possession.
Is he naked?
Well, not yet, but I can tell you according to Tim, that's the layout right now.
Man,
that's how he digs the show.
So, Tim, I am on my way. Give me about.
He's got some Don Julio. Get it, kid.
Don Julio.
And
Julio.
Looks like he might be making some Presidentes.
All right, Tim. This is my busy season here in Vegas now, but when it's over, it's me and you, buddy. Me and you. I'm coming to Texas. We're going to go do some cow tipping.
We don't cow tip here.
Yes, you do. Shut up.
No, we don't cow tip.
You know you do.
Those cows earn enough without being tipped. We don't.
God damn it. Knock it off.
We don't
it came out my nose. God damn it.
Oh, God.
How much do you tip a cow?
So Tim sends me, I don't know if you can see this.
Up a little.
See, this is what happens when I don't have time to load up images.
Oh, yeah.
That's like the Monday Night Football game.
Night, yeah. Amen. Fuck yeah. Let's do it.
And that's awesome, dude. I want to go to this house just to play with the Monday Night Football game.
Don't talk about it. Be about it. Let's go.
But
so my question is
this one because it's a stable.
I saw that on his social media. I was like, somebody posted it. So Tim, it sounds to me like you were just drunk enough to join his live.
Actually, I think he's got to go.
Is it date night?
I thought he just sent us a message.
Who did?
Maybe not. I thought he messaged me. Maybe I'm. See, that's the other problem I'm having. I'm reading things that really aren't there. Am I okay?
Seeing stuff and reading shit that's not there.
Thank you for tuning in tonight.
Back to you, Cotton.
To Uncle Ron answers questions. Yes, Ron. I read and see shit that just isn't there. Am
Uncle
I okay?
Ron's cabin. Speaking of uncles, where's our uncle at? Is he not?
I don't know. He's probably there somewhere.
Well, I would hope so.
He's not going to join us now because I made fun of the record library. Saturday Night Fever.
The other one I remember as a kid listening to on the weekends, waking up, was Fleetwood Mac, especially at Linda's house. I remember Fleetwood Mac being played a lot at Linda's house.
I don't remember. I mean, I might have been stoned or maybe out of the house by that time,
or both.
Well, not to Fleetwood Mac. No, Fleetwood Mac was not really an herb, partaking group.
Oh, look, you just got called out.
Yeah, I need to get over there. Now that I've seen his bar set up, I'm.
Oh, so my challenge to you doesn't make you want to watch it, but you see Tim's bar set up, and all of a sudden now you want to watch it. Oh,
well, that's Tim's here. You're in Vegas. I oftentimes will tell you shit just
because I can't come and prove it. Aren't you going to feel dumb when I show up on your doorstep one day?
Well, and I know you do it because you've done it before.
Amen.
Ding dong.
Here's your mom.
I shouldn't laugh about that. We should.
Sorry.
Oh my God. Oh, we're in trouble for that one. Well, you're in trouble for that.
Lori, you have a good dinner, honey. We appreciate you joining us. I wrote a song about it. Want to hear it? Here it goes.
Oh my. Here's your mom.
Bye.
Hey, gotta go.
I always say, and God forgive me, seriously, I'm gonna go to hell for this, but that was the quickest trip to and from Amarillo to Las Vegas I've ever had in my life.
And what's bad is he's really not lying.
No, I left here. Okay, look, we're gonna tell this story just so everybody understands. Okay,
well, be careful because Mom's in the other room. I'm gonna go get her.
And you talk about me. Anyway.
No, she is in the other room.
I know. So anyway, it was time for Mom to come live with Mike. So I told her, like, we're leaving tomorrow morning. And she's like, well, Mike said he can't come give me till next week. I'm like, no, we're leaving tomorrow morning. So we left.
I was supposed to go get her.
Yeah. And she's like, well, I won't be awake by that time. I'm like, well, just wear your pajamas. We're going. I left here Wednesday morning, got there Wednesday night. I was back in Vegas by 2:00 on Thursday. That's how.
And here's
how
quick
of a trip it was.
So he drops mom off, and I think this is right. Correct me if I'm wrong, which I know you'll do. And I think you were going to sleep overnight.
Sleep, no.
But no, he like creeps out, man. He's out of here.
Bye.
Like, what the hell? And it's like, and it truly was. Here's your mom.
No, I woke up at like 3 or 4 in the morning, and I'm like, all right, I'm out.
Yeah, and that's what it was. He took off.
Yeah, and look, for those of you that are going to try to, make fun of it. It was a situation. It really was. I love my mom. I love my mom.
It doesn't mean we don't love her.
No, it was a battle, and wish things would have been different, but you know what, they weren't, and it's the cards that life dealt us, and you know what, and they'll deal you cards too, man. That's the thing about life. I can tell you. I hate to say it, but it's like a box of chocolates.
No, and it's interesting we're talking about this because I'm getting ready to start on the next book, and this is going to be the real one. The first two were just sort of, can I do this? Do I want to do this? The next one I'm going to write is going to be the full-on book I've been wanting to write for years. And the irony is, this is sort of how the book's going to begin.
It's called, And Ron Dropped Off My Mom.
Here's your mom.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, no, it was not a Merry Christmas. Bless her.
It was an Indian Christmas because it was straight from the Slapaho.
Yeah, you go have fun with that one. Oh Lord, yeah. So look, mom just had she just had a unique personality. She was, if we're going to be honest, I mean, would you agree? Mom was just kind of an angry, bitter woman.
Oh my God,
yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, for most of her life.
I know. Well, every time we say something, we're going to say, "Please forgive me." But yeah, mom was just straight up a grumpy, lovey howl.
She was. She was not a.
If you ever watched, lovey howl, she was because mom was very much just.
Yeah, she was. I just as soon as I made that little snicker, I thought, no, I see what you're saying, and yes, yes, she was. She was a grumpy, angry, lovey howl.
But here's the thing. For those of you that are watching and they're like, "Oh, I can't believe you're so mean to your mom."
Right?
Wait till you have to deal with it. It's it's very much a. Man, how do you put it, man? It's you have to have the soul of a saint sometimes to deal with your family, and. I had it for a long time. She lived with my wife and I for better part of 7 years. And you get to that point to where you really have to decide what's best for you and your life and what you're willing to put up with and what you're not willing to put up with. And unfortunately, Mike got the Reader's Digest version of that because it did not last long. But I digress. Mom. Don't get me wrong. Don't get either of us wrong. Mom was very well taken care of. She was extremely well. Yeah, very well taken care of. Had wanted for nothing. Nope. Let's put it that way. Wanted for nothing. So don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. Don't try to make it out to what you want it to be. It was part of our life.
Don't be turning our asses into some sort of a.
It was part of our lives that Mike and I dealt with. And look, I will say this, Mike, you were the only sibling that did anything close to what you did. It was literally just you and I for the last 25 years.
I'd say probably 25 years. Yeah.
You know what I mean, so it is what it is.
I know it sounds like we're picking on her, and I know.
No, and look, even Matt said, "Man, those don't understand," and we do. It's we laugh and we joke about it now, but it wasn't funny when you're going through it. It's, and I don't care if it's your mom, your aunt, your uncle, your dad, your brother, your sister.
Yeah.
There's those times where you have those family members that draw on you, that just become.
Doesn't mean you don't love them.
No, it
It
just means that
before you club them like baby seals, you need to get them out of the house. So that's what Ron and I did. I mean, she was here for, in our house for 2 years or so, and I'd reached the point to where I paid to have her put into a private living facility where she can take care of herself. And then what she did is I bought her a cell phone, and she would call 911 so that the EMT people would show up and she'd have somebody to talk to.
Yep.
And so I just thought, well,
welcome to my world.
We got to stop that one. So we took the phone away. But that's, look, if you've been through it, you know what Ronnie and I are talking about. It doesn't mean you don't love the loved one, your family member. It just means even the best of us reach that breaking point of, look, and I know it was the same for you as it was for me. And this is the way we were raised is, look, don't let anything come between you and your family. No. Our job is done as parents. Do not let anything come between you and your family. And so I think that's what you and I kind of went through is, well, I can't have this happen because, this Hellcat I'm married to she's kind of not digging this scene, right?
No, we did not. Just so you.
Oh no, Uncle Ken. No.
Uncle Ken. I will tell you something honestly, Uncle Ken. As a young adult, a young man, my memories of you are nothing but happy. You were always somebody I always look forward to going and seeing. You were always that fun part to me, and I know we don't really, know each other very well now as I'm older and you're older, but my youth, dude, you were the cat, man.
Uncle Ken was a badass.
I loved hanging out with you. You were the fun version of that whole side of the family. Let's put it that way.
Uncle Ken was, you just nailed it. He was the fun uncle. And plus he had a wicked cool Nova. And, for a kid like me, Uncle Ken was, he was older, but he wasn't like so much older that we couldn't consider him like, like the cool older brother or, that missing link to, because for me, there was nobody, I was it, I was the oldest. And so Uncle Ken kind of fit that bill for me. Yeah. And so today now he just rides my ass about shit.
As he should.
Yeah.
Because somebody should do that.
Well, I'm convinced that he and Carolyn team up on some things, and that's okay. Uncle Ken is the look. I don't want to be Mikey Downer here. Uncle Ken's actually for me the last connection to that side of our family. I mean, when you think about it, Uncle Ken's been in the family for eons, and so he's just for me he's that last connection. Because mom, all of our aunts, everybody's gone. Yeah. And yet there's Uncle Ken.
I go through.
That's right. I just want some of that. Man, you haven't lived till you had some of that Uncle Ken Chex Mix.
Yeah, I'm the redheaded stepchild when it comes to the Chex Mix. So
you have to.
I'll let you know when I get some. But you know what? Look, here's the thing. I have. Do you have Ancestry.com?
No.
So I'm on Ancestry, so I can go back and I can look at how far back. I mean, I can go back on my dad's side back to the 1700s. I can go back on mom's side back to the 1800s. So I can see where all the family comes from, and it's very. You should get onto it. It's very interesting to see where everybody comes from and our backgrounds, and but that being said, Uncle Ken was shit. it was a lot of fun. I have
Kid
no
was
other words
awesome.
to say, but it was just fun. When they lived in Denver and we lived in Colorado Springs, I'd go up there and I was, God, maybe 8, 9 years old, maybe if that, and those are the memories I had. And I would never change any of that for anything. I had such a good
I
time.
don't know.
Such a good upbringing when it came to that.
Look at his next one.
What?
Eons my ass. I thought that's how you measured time, Uncle Ken.
Eons.
Eons.
Wasn't that the guy from Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah.
Oh, Eeyore.
Around here.
So Uncle Ken, so let me ask you this, since you're on here. What was your genre? What was your music that in the 70s and 80s you were listening to? I got Mike's version of it. I want to hear your version of it.
Well, yeah, it's because probably not all those albums were his. I suspect some were Andy Lane's.
Yeah.
Saturday Night Fever. I don't see Uncle Ken, please tell me the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack was not yours.
It was the Barry Manilow.
Please, yeah. No Tex Mix for you.
No soup for you.
No Tex Mix for you. You out of here.
So Uncle Ken, were you Barry Manilow, Saturday Night Fever, or were you some other genre? Inquiring minds want to know.
I'm guessing Uncle Ken was probably more of a well, let's think about this. 60s. I'm thinking Beatles.
Really?
Yeah, I'm thinking Uncle Ken might be a Beatles kind of dude. Now, because I don't know if he's still there or not, but one of the coolest things that happened when I was a kid was, and Uncle Ken, whether you're there now or watch this later, you'll have to either text me or let us know. I swear there was something you had to go to your apartment to get, and I got to go with you. And I remember in your apartment, there were like inflatable liquor bottles. There was like an inflatable Jack Daniels bottle or something.
I'm glad you said liquor bottles.
And so when I saw that, I just thought, dude, this guy's cool. I mean, it was the apartment I seem to remember was kind of set up that way. Yeah, see, CCR for him.
Amen.
So I'd say Beatles, CCR, that kind of stuff. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you. This has been a great show.
Thank you for the clarification.
We talked about how we abused our mom.
Stop it. You shut your pretty mouth.
It is pretty, isn't it?
Oh, it's so pretty.
You freak.
So that being said, hey, look, man, here's the thing. Family is family. It always is. They always say you can pick your nose, you can pick your seat, but you can't pick your family.
Nope.
As odd as ours may have been, would never have changed it for anything in the world, because let's face it, our family and the things that we've gone through in our lives have made us the people that we are, whether it be good, bad, or impartial.
We were not the prototypical family, were we?
No. But you know what? And I think, Mike, you may agree with this. I hope you do. The things that we dealt with as young men and growing up is what helped guide us into the people that we've become. And some of those are the beliefs that we will carry with us the rest of our lives and carry on to everybody else in our family.
Amen. I mean, that's what I've tried to do with Michael. I know that's what you're doing with Elena and your tribe. The key to effective, parenting, or even just sharing of yourself, is to take what you've learned, take what you've been taught, move it forward, add a little bit of you in there, and just believe. Don't hope, but believe that it just keeps getting better as it moves forward.
And I will say one thing. I read a quote. I'm a big quote guy. I love reading quotes. And one of the best quotes I've read recently was from Bruce Lee. Loosely translated, because I don't remember it word for word, but it stated, don't ever speak poorly about yourself, whether it's mentally or you verbally speak it, because your brain doesn't know the difference. And if you speak poorly or think poorly about yourself, that's what you're going to get.
Right. So
I try always positive thoughts, because I don't know what you believe, but I will tell you, I strongly believe what you put out in the universe is exactly what's going to come back. If you put out the negative thoughts, you're going to get negative reactions. You put out positive thoughts, you're going to get positive reactions. So always think good about yourself. Always be positive about yourself and your surroundings and the things that you're going through in life, because I guarantee you it's going to help you out in the long run.
Amen. Thank you, Sensei.
Assalamu alaikum.
Namaste.
Cream up some young guy.
Namaste. All hail Barry Manilow.
God.
You're not going to let that one down, man.
Ever. I'm going to be at your funeral, and you're going to be like, Barry Manilow.
I'm going to have it played just for you. I can't smile without you.
Oh, another good song. Can't live without you.
What did Barry Manilow do? What did Barry Manilow do before he wrote music and became a recording artist?
What?
He was a jingle writer.
Nice. Well, that makes sense for his songs.
He wrote a number of jingles.
My baloney has first name.
No. We already did that one.
Oh, that
damn it! Now I gotta go. My baloney has a second name. It's M-E-Y-E-R. Oh, I love to eat it every day. And if you ask me why, I'll say
Stop. Don't even say it.
Because Oscar Mayer has a way with B-O-L-O-G-N-A. Boom. Peace. See you next week, y'all.
Bye.